Hello YouTube friends, welcome back, and to anyone who's joining me for the first time today, my name is Rose and a big welcome to you. I hope you enjoy my channel and you join us for lots more chats. Thank you subscribers for all your lovely comments. I really enjoy reading them and responding to you. Keep it up please. Today I want to talk about being a mum. Right from the word go, right from birth. Yeah, I had my children very young. I had all three of them by 23. First one at 17. So I see young girls today, unmarried, having babies, and I feel so sorry for them if they don't have the support of a partner or parents. It must be difficult. When I had my first baby, only husbands were allowed to visit us in the maternity ward. And all I wanted at that age was my mum. Oh, I cried every day that I was in hospital. And I really just wanted her to be there with me when I had this new baby. But perhaps that was one of my first big steps to maturity. One day in hospital, one morning we just given our babies a bath and I had just fed my baby, and I had him lying on my legs, sort of looking up at me. I was looking at him in absolute wonder. This little person, it was just, how was I ever going to look after him? I didn't know how to take him home and bath him and feed him. What if I killed him by mistake? What if I forgot he was even there? What if I forgot to feed him? And I was just looking at this little person. I thought, for the very first time, it struck me like a brick on the head. This little person is here to stay. He's a little person and he belongs to me, and he's never going anywhere. Well, I was terrified. Eventually, of course, it came time for me to go home, and my husband fetched me. My husband, I say, because I had got married. I'm born Catholic, and you made your bed, you lie in it. So there was no living together or staying at home with mommy for me. We were in our own little apartment and trying to be big people. So now we were home with our baby. Neither of us knew what to do. We asked lots of questions and we just bungled along. Thank goodness for my mum and my sister and their advice and their help. And one day I did nearly drown him. I was bathing him and I turned him over to wash his back. And I've since realized, after having other children, that's not the way you do it. And I had his head under the water. Thank goodness my husband noticed, and I didn't drown the poor little creature. And was I tired? Oh my goodness. I'd been used to sleeping in as long as I liked, going to bed whatever time I liked. I was just getting up all night feeding this baby, and wow, was that an eye-opener for me. One night I woke up and he was crying and for his feed obviously, and I dragged myself out of bed, went off and warmed his bottle and came back and I started feeding him. This little human being that just ate and pooed and vomited and cried. That's all it felt like to me at that time. And I was feeding him, feeling so tired as I sat on my bed. And I was looking down at him, and all of a sudden, with the bottle in his mouth, he just gave me this huge, big, milky smile. Well, my heart absolutely melted. And after that, I couldn't imagine life without him. I just grew to love him more and more by the day. But it took me many years to figure out for myself that because I hadn't had that instant bond with my baby, it didn't make me a bad mother. I had felt such a bad mother. I felt I was lacking all those maternal instincts that I should have had. And that's not true. I've shared this story with quite a few expectant mums. I just would like them to know that if this happens to them, it doesn't mean they're bad people or that they don't have a maternal instinct, that it just happens to some of us. And we're not all the same. I don't know why I reacted that way. Perhaps it was the trauma of an emergency cesarean section, or being so young, or just so scared. I don't know what the reason was. But we really do need to prepare these young mums. And just tell them that they maybe won't fall desperately in love with that baby the first time they see it. But they will love it. It might take a day, it might take 2 weeks. And they need to know that it's okay to feel that way. My second and my third children's births were perfect in that way. You know, as soon as I looked at them, I knew that they were mine and I loved them, and they'd be mine forevermore, and I couldn't bear to be without them. All the things that mums expect to feel. And so that was a big relief for me. And some new mums suffer from depression as well. And if there's somebody in our family, a new young mother, we need to perhaps be watchful of that and just offer a hand if you think it's needed. I just felt I wanted to share this little life experience of mine. And if you know anyone who you think could benefit from this video, please share it. Well, that's all for now. See you next time.